Right, hello everyone. Just starting this live call. This week we are going to go over the Go High Level updates, the most recent changes, focusing on week 3 of 2026. I have a couple updates. We are going to go over all of them. First, I'm going to do some introduction for the school group because I have some new changes coming up. So let's jump over to my school community and so I started running ads to my paid school community. In this one, I also provide a high-level sub account. It's currently $19 per month, and I also offer a free trial, 7-day free trial, and then you also get a free high-level sub account. So a couple updates to the school community. If we go to the classroom, I added a new what to do, get started guide. And since we have a 7-day free trial, I added 7-day that you can do. And every day you are going to have a small win. For example, the first day you can book an onboarding call. On the second day, you can send an introduction to the group. On the third day, you can activate your high level account. I also have a tutorial on how to. Here's the screenshot, the login URL. And then I also have a tutorial on how to set up the high level. So every day I have some actions that if you follow, you are going to have a small win every day, and then you get comfortable with the group, with high level and meta ads as well. For example, here's the high level setup. It's a 70-minute long guide, and here's everything you will learn inside, or the setup. And then something I'm also working on behind the scenes is updating the meta ad basics. So if you are new to the group, or maybe if you have been here for a long time, these videos are pretty outdated at this point, I would say. I made them over a year ago with my old setup, with my old camera, and with my old microphone. So I'm updating all of these videos today. I actually just shot all of them today, and I'm going to edit them this week, and then you'll see them in the school community as well. I also have a new call coming up tomorrow, which is going to be half an hour earlier than now, which is going to be a live meta iteration. So I'm going to show the exact process on how I iterate meta ads, what I'm looking for in the ad manager, and then how I screenshot and then use AI to create multiple variants on the same image. So I think that's going to be super helpful and valuable. I'm going to make a post inside the school group, and then I'll also schedule the live call to the YouTube account. So make sure you save it to your calendar and you don't miss it, because this is going to be great. And then if you are in the school group, I also have 2 more calls coming up. I added a Q&A for Thursday morning, and then the live call tomorrow. So let's go to the high level updates. Let's start with again some updates to the SaaS billing. So if you are on the 497 plan, then that means you have access to SaaS mode. I'm actually on that plan, so I can show you how it looks. But we have some bug fixes and improvements to the billing section and upgrades. So here's what's fixed. For example, we had some changes in the EU. Bulgaria went from Bulgarian lev to euro, and then all previous prices have been discontinued. It has been updated to euro. Now the incorrect amount has been also upgraded. And then now agencies can also control if sub-accounts are allowed to upgrade their plans via the setting in the SaaS configurator. By default, this setting is going to be off. And then now the setting is correctly flowing to all sub-accounts. So if you go to your agency level, here's your SaaS configurator. As I said, this is only available on the 497 plan. And then here inside the dashboard, you can set up plans and pricing. For example, here's the standard package. You can select which features you want to give access to, and then which price you want to use. So for example, by default, it's 197 per month, and then the annual price is 10 times that. And then you can go inside, edit the details, change the features that you give access to. So for example, I can still give access to the social planner, CRM, form builder, survey builder, which are all super important. And then you can resell and then white label your software using the SaaS mode. So that's the only reason why I suggest the 497 plan. Otherwise, I think the 297 unlimited is just perfect. Or if you are alone, the 97 plan is perfect. Now I actually have a 30-day free trial for GoHighLevel. If you are looking to try, I should have that link in my description. So if you are watching the live call, the second link is going to go to my 30-day free trial. And then if you go to the page, I explain everything, all the bonuses, and then what exactly you are getting if you sign up for the free trial, and then all the bonuses you get. For example, 50 lead funnels, a free onboarding call, all the bonuses that you receive once you sign up with my affiliate link. So continuing to the next update, we have a redesign and some user interface update both to the conversation page and to the contact details. So the contact detail page got a completely new redesign, and then I have plenty of screenshots, so you'll see exactly what changed. So now if you go to the contact owner, it's to the contact details, you see who the contact owner is, who the followers are added from your team, all the tags you have, and all the rest of the details, the phone number, the email. Now, this is an example. I don't want to go inside my sub account to share this information because that can be sensitive, the phone numbers, the email addresses. But if you are using GoHighLevel every day, you probably noticed that the contact page is now updated. Again, here are a couple of screenshots. You can also search now by going inside the tags. Clicking inside, you can search tags, apply and remove tags with just one button click. So it's super easy. You can also add a new tag, create new tags. You can also see the opportunity field that they are in. And next we have some user interface enhancements. This is affecting the conversation page. So all your previous texts that you've been sending, your emails, your SMS texts. Now we have an updated user interface. This is based on feedback from high-level users. So you can go to labs. To enable this, I'm going to enable it to all of the sub-accounts that I have. So if you have a sub-account under my agency, you'll have access to this. But if you have your own agency account, you need to go to labs. So go to your agency, go to settings on the top left, sorry, bottom left, search for labs. And then here you can activate all the new features on the agency or on the sub-account level. So what you need to look for is the CRM redesign, conversations, and contact detail page currently in the beta stage. So let's search for this if we have this. Conversations and contact page. Let's see inside the sub account. So I just searched for this and then here are the conversations. It's called CRM redesign, conversations, and contact detail page. You see that it's already enabled for all of my sub accounts. So everyone in my agency can use it. And then here's a preview of how it looks. The activity log is going to be richer, more actions, and then more information. I have a screenshot, or actually I have a sub account open on how it looks, but it's just one auto messaging that I have. But you have the notes on the right sides, or the activity, for example. But this is an auto responder, so I don't have any activity. Let's see if I can pull a contact that I can show. Maybe a contact that I created myself. Mm, but unfortunately, this is all client information, so I don't. Maybe this one was a test. Let's see. No, unfortunately, it's showing the email and the phone number, so I'm not going to show this, but that's the new UI updates for the conversation page. We also have lots of new templates this week. Every week we have new templates rolling out. We also have a new snapshot for financial planner, and we also have website and new funnel templates. We can take a look at those. So if we go to the agency account and then go to sub accounts, mm, hmm. and then actually I went to account snapshots, and then under snapshot templates, you should have the new snapshot. So it's going to be financial planner. So let's search. We have the finance snapshots here. Finance. So we have a financial consultant, a financial investor, and then you can create a sub account with the new snapshots. You can load the new sub account, and then to test the new funnel and website templates, I'm going to go inside an existing sub account. Let's go to sites, and then let's build a new funnel from templates. Let's continue. So we have one new funnel template. So to find this, we need to have the filters on and then use the most recent. And then we'll see that the most recent template for the funnels is going to be this web platform. So by going inside, we can take a look at the preview. We have desktop and mobile layout as well. Pretty responsive, nice colors. This looks like something a startup created this year. And then here's the mobile version. You can add your logo, really colorful. And then if you like this, you can just choose the template, and then it's going to load, and then you can make your changes and then personalize it and then customize according to your business. You can add your logo, your business name. So let's wait a second, and then it's going to add. While the website is loading, oh, it's just finished. Okay. So it's automatically going to load and then show up in the funnel builder. So now we can switch between desktop and mobile mode. We can also easily switch between the different pages. So we have a landing page and then a thank you page. I'm currently on the thank you page. We can go back to the landing page and then we can make some edits. A quick tip is to make sure to have the autosave feature on. This can be found in the top left corner, and then you can either turn it on and turn it off. I think it's great to have it on because if you lose your internet connection, or maybe your desktop just restarts for some reason, or you lose electricity, it's going to have all your changes saved. And then once you are here, you can start making changes to the website. So maybe you don't have 500k creators, you can just change it to 1k. You can add your logo. So it's a menu tab, navigation menu. So you have to click inside, scroll down to the logo settings, and then here's the brand logo. You can click on the image next to it, and then your media storage is going to show up where you can search for your logo or any previous images that you uploaded. Here's my logo, for example, so I can just double click and then insert media. And now I already have my logo in here. And then you can add your logos, you can add your colors, you can also go to typography and then update the headline and content font based on what your branding has. For example, I use Poppins on all my content. So I change the headline and the content font to Poppins. Now it's automatically saving, so autosaved already happened. Now, once you are ready, you just need to publish. And then for that, you just need to add a domain to the funnel. Next, we have some more AI updates to the workflows. So this is going to enhance the AI actions. And here's a screenshot, some AI actions that happened that were just recently added. So now we have the AI translate, the AI summarize, intent detection, and the AI decision maker. And then here's what's improved inside all of this. For example, the translation is now going to be more natural. That's going to preserve the tone and text. So it's going to sound less like it was made by Google Translate or some low quality translator. And then, for example, the AI decision maker is going to have an improved accuracy in complex decision making scenarios. So it's definitely going to improve your workflows. If you are not using AI yet, I definitely suggest checking out. I also made some previous videos on the most recent AI workflow updates. This was one of the main updates to GoHighLevel in 2025. And then the last update we have this week is if you're using the WhatsApp extension inside GoHighLevel. Now we have some updates to the voice notes and we have transcriptions. So for each voice message that's going out, there's going to be a transcription. So if you can't listen to it, maybe you are busy or you're in a public area and you don't have your headset, you can just read any voice messages. And now it's going to apply for all outbound WhatsApp noise notes. So it's going to deliver a smoother experience. So those are the main high-level updates for the last couple of days. I'm going to do another update live, I think next week, or sometimes late this week, maybe around Friday or Saturday. But stay tuned for the meta iteration. So again, it's tomorrow, an hour earlier compared to now. I'll have the link added on my school group because it's going to be a YouTube live. So also check out my YouTube account because it's going to be there. And then after this live call, we can also do a Q&A at the end of the call. So make sure to show up because I'm going to share the exact strategy that I use currently to iterate on my winning ads. So thanks for being here today on this call. Just some quick updates. I'm going to deliver more next week. If you have any questions, you can still drop it on the live chat. I'm going to respond to them. But for now, I'm going to pause the call. I'll go back to the beginning screen. And then again, if you have any questions, just drop it in the live chat. And then thanks for being here today.